Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. Vlogs seem to be the easiest things for me to film right now, and I'm hoping to be able to branch out and do some more stuff, like do like a, I don't know if I should do it now or if I should just wait until the end of the year and then do like a what I read for the year. I think I'm up to 60 books, keeping in mind that I've read Harry Potter almost 2 full times now. I am on the second reread of the Deathly Hallows right now for the year, because that's like my comfort thing that I always read when I'm tired, sick, don't feel good, and I've been sick for a lot lately. So we've been in this house since June 1st, I think was their official like move-in day. We started moving in the middle of May, but I don't think we were actually moved in until the 1st. If you watched my last vlog, you'll know that I have a new puppers. His name is Sammy. He is right there. I'm in the backyard right now, and the backyard was extremely pretty when we moved in. Sammy has fixed that. He likes to dig holes and chew on things and find things. Like, we have a tarp that was up on our, okay, so this is our shed and this is our backyard. This tarp right here was up on this hill, and I don't know if it had a actual purpose or if it was just up there, but he pulled it down and we keep throwing it away and he keeps finding more of it. So that's fun. He likes to tear things up. This is also like his favorite little areas right over here. He tromps through there first thing in the morning. I think he does all of his business over there too. Anyways, we have a dog. I am still working full-time at the doggy daycare. I started out as a dog handler in the yard playing with the dogs, and then I moved to boarding, and I'm old, and being at boarding was very painful for me because it's a lot of bending and squatting and scrubbing and doing a lot of physical labor, and I would just leave every day with my hips and my back hurting really, really bad. And my manager saw, and I mentioned something about going to work up front for a couple days a week, just so that I could have a couple days break where I wasn't like exhausted and in pain when I left work. And after being up there for a couple days, they realized I learned really fast, and the front was super easy for me to learn. So they asked me if I would stay up there full time. So I've been up at the front full time since end of July, I think, maybe early August. And now I'm receptionist. I am the lead receptionist. I got promoted to the lowest rung of management within my company. The place is a hot mess. I love and hate my job very, very much. The owner is not a pleasant person, and my general manager, my top head manager, is not a pleasant person either. The rest of my lower end managers, the rest of the crew that works there, I love them all. I love the dogs. We have a really, really good group of puppies, and I love being able to go out and play with them whenever I have a few moments. But it's definitely a stressful job because we're going through this massive pandemic right now for the dog world too. So if you live anywhere in the LA County, you'll know that we have kennel cough and a really bad doggy influenza. If you watch the news, have a dog, been to the vet, any of these things, you probably know about this. If you have no clue about any animal related stuff, this means nothing to you. But because this is like a really, really bad outbreak, these dogs are getting sick, and they're getting sick in droves. And my management and my owner did not do a good job expressing to the public the dangers of having your dog at a doggy daycare, because they didn't want to lose the money, and now they've kind of screwed themselves. We are so slow. They said that according to one of the girls I work with, it hasn't been this slow since peak pandemic with COVID, when people weren't leaving their houses. It's pretty bad, but we're still kind of trucking along. I'm looking for a new job because of all this, but I have not lost hope just yet, so we'll see. Perks of this job:, I got a dog out of it. He was a foster dog that was staying at our facility. He stayed there for a couple of months, like a month something and change before I took him home. And there was a couple other dogs that have been there too. I actually fostered one of another set, and maybe I can scrounge up some video for you guys. I was thinking about putting it in my last video, but maybe I'll put it in this one, of the other 2 fosters that I had for a couple weeks. They were really cute, really sweet little chihuahuas, but they weren't a great fit for us because they did not like my cats at all, and they were a little bit destructive. They weren't very well potty trained. It was just not a great fit. So we, as soon as we got some news on adoption stuff, we brought them back to the lady who we rescued them, who we were fostering from, same place that we rescued Sammy. And they had a new home within the week, and they're doing really, really great. They live on a polo farm out here somewhere, and I love them to death, and I'm so happy that they're doing good. More personal stuff. I took a week off after my birthday in August. We went to Disneyland, and I got COVID. I was sick for a couple of weeks, felt like absolute garbage, finally got back on my feet, finally got back to work, and I got strep throat. So I'm about a week out of having strep throat right now. I feel mostly better. My throat's still a little funky, and I'm still on medication. I've got 1 day left of my antibiotics, so I'm at the tail end of it right now. I have been reading consistently, not physically on audiobook, but I am making some decent progress. I've got about 60 books in so far, and I just started reading a book physically this morning, so I'm hoping that one will potentially be a good one to keep going with. As of today, we have a new kitten in the house. We have too many pets now. We're up to 4 cats and 1 dog. We are done with the animal kingdom for the moment, but we have a soft spot for these animals. And when you see a sweet animal that's all by themselves, that's sad and lonely, you're like, oh, I'm going to take them home and take care of them. We need to stop doing that. It's getting expensive, especially with my Sam. Having a puppy is expensive. But that's a very, very fast overview of what's been going on. I tried to give you guys some updates in the last couple vlogs, so you guys knew that we moved again, and we've been here for a couple of months, and we will see what the future holds. As of right now, it looks like we will be here for at least another, I don't know, 6 to 9 months, maybe up to a year. We do have to look at orders again soon. And my husband is talking about moving us to San Diego if possible, because it's not very far and it's close enough where my kids don't really have to completely uproot their lives again. They're just gonna have to relocate a little bit. And San Diego is like 2.5 to 3 hours south of here. We are about a half hour north of Burbank, where we used to live, and Burbank was about a half hour north of LA, so we're about an hour-ish outside of LA right now, depending on traffic. And then a couple of hours, 3 hours, I think, outside of San Diego right now. So if we move, that's where we're probably gonna go, but we don't know yet. We will find out sometime in the next year. But that's life updates. At some point in time, probably not today, I will take you guys inside and show you around the house. My kitchen is a total disaster area. I get sick and nobody does the dishes. And it's not even that they can't, it's that they don't think to do them. And so when I get a little bit better, I come downstairs, I'm like, what happened with the dishes? And they're like, well, nobody asked us to do them. I'm like, people. So yeah, that's it for the moment. I read Deadly Education like a week ago and really liked it. I'm about halfway through the last graduate. It is definitely not a normal, there's mosquitoes. It's definitely not a normal book layout. People keep complaining about the way that it's like told. It's like told in a conversation instead of what you would normally see from a book. But I've noticed that my biggest qualm is that it is the chapters are so long. So like audiobook version, I listen to things pretty close to 1. I'm listening, I'm between a 1 and a 1.5, somewhere in the middle there, about a 0.3-ish. And these chapters are well over an hour long. Like, I am on chapter 10 and I am 9 hours into this book. But I like the series so far. I'm a little bit bummed that I have to wait at least a year for the third one to come out, because the second one just came out like the end of September. But I like it so far. I'm getting to know my library. I read a couple graphic novels. I read the Whole Fence graphic novel series and the first 5 books in the Lumberjanes. I thought that was cute, but I got a little bored. So I went back to actual books. And I'm hoping that I can start physically reading again. This will have a prompt in it, under the assumption that Chris finds the prompt jar, because I finished prompt 4, she did not, and it's her turn to pull a prompt. So if she pulls a prompt, if she finds her prompt jar, because she just moved also, then I will add the prompt in. And if not, we'll just have a week of discussions and let you know how things go, and I will try to get a little bit of footage of work for you guys. You can see some of the puppers. And that's all I got for the moment. It's 11. I've been talking for like 11 minutes, and so you probably didn't need this much of a recap of my life, but we are in October. It is beautiful out. I am loving the cool weather. Midday, I'm in a t-shirt and sweatpants and completely comfortable. In the morning and at night, I need a sweatshirt, and I love that. If it would just rain. Hello, Southern California, desert land, please rain. I miss the rain. I went from climates of constant rain to this, and I miss the rain. Do not miss the humidity, though. All right, that's it for the moment, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye. Hi guys, so it's been about a week since I updated you last. I seem to only update you on Thursdays because that's my first day off in the week. I have Thursdays and Fridays off every week, and it seems like Thursday morning is the only time I'm fresh enough to actually do this. I do want to get better about doing it after work, but I'm beat after work most days. It's not, my job's not necessarily physically demanding, it's more mentally stressful. So I work at this doggy daycare. I'm in the front reception area, but the problem is that the business seems to be going under. We have been warned that if things don't turn around soon, that we are going to have to close the business and all lose our jobs, which honestly, I'm not too fussed about. I mean, unemployment's there for a reason, but it is a little bit stressful. But over this week, I did finish The Last Graduate, the second book from the Deadly Education series. And if you're planning on reading that, don't do it until the third one comes out, because the cliffhanger at the end of the second one is horrible. But it was really good. I liked it. It's a very conversational book. It's really, really good on audio. I'm not sure how it would be physically reading it. I started physically reading the Deadly Education, but I didn't finish it. So I'm not sure. My puppers. So I'm not sure how well it reads. I know that people complain a lot about it being very conversational, but I am pretty sure that that is just a side effect of the way that the book is written, and I think it lends well to an audiobook. I started The Girl in the Well. I read that one ages ago, probably 10 years ago, and I liked it a lot. And there's a second one out, and I don't remember if I read the second one or not. So I'm rereading the first one to get caught up, so I couldn't remember exactly what happened. I just have this vague memory of a girl and this weird landscape in Japan, but I couldn't remember anything else. And it's about this girl who avenges sorry, I've got a pup right there. So it's about this girl who avenges child killers. She mostly goes for men. They're all child killers, and it's kind of her I guess her way of getting back at the man who killed her when she was young. So anyways, I am almost the end of that audiobook and I'm liking it a lot. And I also started reading A Study in Charlotte. I read it last 2 days I had off, but I have not read it recently because I've been so busy with work. And my kids have been having me run around and do stuff. So we saw Venom the other night, which we all liked a lot. And then we are going to watch Dune tonight, which I will let you guys know how it goes. My battery is dying, so we'll see how long it hangs on before it cuts me off. But yeah, I do want to start vlogging more. I'm starting to get back into the swing of actually filming, and so it's awkward and I'm messing up my words. And I'm looking at my dog who's being a goofball but next to me. Let's see if I can flip you so you can see it. Say hello. Say my name. Hi guys, welcome back to another Thursday. A different week. Actually, probably 2 weeks later. It is now post-Halloween. It is now November. It is like the 4th. Yes, it's the 4th of November. And I'm sitting outside, probably in the same sweatshirt. I've got 2 black ones. This one is from Fright Fest, which my daughter worked. She was a scarer at one of the haunted houses in Fright Fest. So we went and bought sweatshirts a couple weeks ago. And I've got a good discount. Strangely better than hers. And then she picked out 2 sweatshirts, one for me and one for her, and she paid for them, which was really nice. So I have this awesome Joker sweatshirt that's covered in dog and cat hair right now. So, updates. Let me see what I read in the last couple weeks, because I can't remember. I think I've actually blown through a few books. Okay, so last time I talked to you guys, I was working on A Girl from the Well. I have finished both The Girl from the Well and The Suffering, which was the second book. The first book was far superior to the second book, and I know for a fact I've never read the second book, but I have it, so I wanted to read it. So apparently Audible is trying to do this thing where they give us more books to borrow, so we don't have to pay for all of them. And a bunch of French Pecco's books are on this borrow list. Everything but their brand new series, the Ever Tilting World or whatever it's called, is in this like borrow library. So that's where I got The Well from, The Girl from the Well, and The Suffering. And I finished both of them. I've been in a spooky, scary, Halloween-y mood lately, so I've been trying to work on thrillers and stuff. The next book that I read is The Lost Apothecary. So this is my book of the month edition. I actually just hit my 1 year mark with book of the month this month. And I got this one, this is in March. This is my March book of the month. And I have heard hit and miss stuff about it. If you like historical fiction, if you like a little bit of a mystery, and this like women's suffrage taking power of their own lives, I would read it. I loved it. I also got the audiobook for it. I picked it up from the library. And I listened to it because I listen to everything these days. I have not made any more progress in the Charlotte Holmes book. I have it upstairs, and I was going to look and see if maybe I could listen to it instead of read it, because I just haven't been reading, and the audiobook is terrible, so I'm just going to read it. It's just going to take me a hot minute to actually have the brain power to read it. I also went book shopping. Me and my kids went to Barnes & Noble, and they had a buy one, get one half off. So for that, I got Once and Future Witches and Black Sun. Black Sun, I have started. We went to Barnes & Noble before dropping Elise off at work one day, and we just sat in the parking lot and read. I took the book to work with me, and I read it at work during my breaks and stuff. My son is staring at me through the window like a creeper. Anyways, I read a chunk of it and I really liked it, so I took it to work with me, and I've been reading it at work a little bit. But my job is giving me busy work to do, so I haven't had a chance to read much. Other than that, you can't really see it now, but I had this huge scratch down my face, and I will put a picture in so you can see it in all its glory right after it happened. Working with dogs, you get good dogs, you get bad dogs, and there's no real bad dog. It's just the way they're raised that's the problem. So we had this one dog come in who wasn't trained at all, and always would bite and jump and was just not well behaved. And it's not that he couldn't behave, it's that his parents didn't make him. And so when he came in for a bath, they told him that he was very, very poorly behaved. He was not welcome back until he got training, or unless he got training. We have trainers there too, so they offered their training services. But they said that he's not allowed to come back. And I went to go get him in the interim of them explaining to the dog owner how misbehaving he was. Dog started jumping all over me. I stood up to get away from the dog and stepped back because he was clawing all over my arms, all over my stomach and my sides. And when I stood up and stepped back, he leapt for me and got me right in the face and scratched down my face. It was lovely, but this is like a week and a half old, almost 2 weeks old. It's almost wholly healed. I've been using Caligula cream on it, which one of the customers, one of our regulars told me to use. And when I showed her what it looks like now, she's like, oh my God, that's great. And she was so excited that it's working well for me. So I'm healing up fine from it, but it's just making work so much more fun of a place to go to. We never did go and watch Dune. We needed to postpone because it conflicted with everybody's work schedules, and still have not gone. But apparently we're going to go watch The Extraordinaries tonight. What are we watching? Eternals? Oh, wow. I got that wrong. So we're going to go watch The Eternals tonight. And I'm hoping it's good. My daughter we were talking about it, and me and Caleb were talking about it, and Elise comes in and goes, what are you guys talking about? And when we told her, she's like, that's not even out yet. And we're like, yeah, it is. Just came out. And she flipped out, and she's all excited. And so we're going tonight at 8:30, and we're going to go down to the City Walk. Elise loves going to movies at the City Walk on opening night, if at all possible, because she's got this thing about hoping that the cast is going to show up and surprise everybody in the movie theater. It happened one time. It happened while we watched Sonic. The crew from Sonic showed up, and we were able to do a Q&A with them. It was a lot of fun. But I don't foresee that happening on a normal basis, even in Universal Studios, for them to show up at a showing. But she insists, so we go to as many opening nights as we can, and we go to as many on the City Walk as we can, because she is under this fascination that it might happen again. We shall see. But that's my update for the moment, and I'm going to try to get some more actual vloggy footage in here and not just me giving you updates every 2 weeks. But I think that this is a vast improvement from the 2 months that it was last time. So I am improving. I also did get another book outlet order. It's inside and it's dark, and I don't want to film in there because it's dark, and so I will do that tomorrow. And I will show you what I got. And there's a couple of books in there I'm really excited about. And I tried to explain to my family that I was excited about it, but they didn't listen to me. So maybe you guys will. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. So goodbye for now, and hopefully I will have something to add after this. You say hi? Hi guys. So I'm trying to finish the part of the vlog that I started, and did a very, very bad job finishing. I have puppies. Say hi, puppies. Say hi, Mimi. Oh, he's squishing in for the night. I took him to school today. So he's very stinky, but he's very sweet and cuddly. Okay, so I said I was going to do like a little mini haul, and I have the books sitting in front of me, and I need to film them for you. So 1 second while I turn you around. Okay, so here they are. First book I got was Binti. I've heard such great things about this whole series that instead of just buying them individually, I bought them the whole trilogy because I thought it would just be easier. The next book is 7 Deadly Shadows. I've been in a very big horror mystery mood. Maybe it's because Halloween passed a month ago. Maybe it's just my new, I don't know. I got this. I don't remember what it's about. It says, a fight, an everlasting night. Her best hope is hidden in the 7 deadly shadows. All right, so next I got Well Played. I thought this would be really cute because it's a a Ren Fair romance. This is the second one. I have the first one. I got the book outlet, book of the month version. This one is called Eventide. I don't remember what it's about. I just know it's a ghost story of some sort. So I got The Fact of the Body. I was a little bit bummed with this one because it's not the one I thought I was getting. This one's a memoir, and I thought it was more about dead bodies, less about a trial. Oh well. Next, I got The Girl and the Stars by Mark Lawrence. It's the second trilogy to the Nunny one, the Gray Sister, White Sister, or something like that. I have the other one. I heard it's amazing, so I may have bought this one preemptively. This is Girl, Serpent, Thorn. I read a library copy of it and really liked it. I thought it was really a good book. It's definitely a little on the slow side. It's a lot like smaller than I thought it was going to be because of the way that it was written, but I liked it, so I wanted to keep it. And my family won't stop talking behind me, so if you can hear them, I'm sorry. Okay, next pile is Codenamed Helena. This is like a spy novel about World War II. Most of these books are going to be either historical fiction or they're going to be like thrillers. There's a couple of fantasies mixed in. We have The Firekeeper's Daughter. I don't remember what this one was about. I just remember that I saw it on Book of the Month, but I found it cheaper elsewhere, so I bought it elsewhere instead of there. Next, we have Spectacle. I don't remember what this one's about. The little blurby thing says, she sees the truth, but the killer terrorizing Paris sees her. Thought it sounded good. Next, I have Muse. I'm started to read the Charlotte Holmes series. This is written by the same author, so I thought that I would give it a try. Plus, it sounded interesting. I can't remember what it's about now, but it says she remakes the world or will burn it down. Okay, so we also have a Court Stevens. This is the June Boys. I'm not positive what it's about. All I know is I've heard great things about Court Stevens and wanted to give them a try. Next, I have Cynthia Hand. I read a couple of books by Cynthia Hand and really liked every one that I read, so I wanted to try another one of their books. And then we have In the Shadow of Blackbirds. You know, I can't remember. I know it's historical fiction. That's all I remember about it. And look, it's got an award on it. End of this little group is The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry. And I looked at this earlier, and I can't for the life of me remember what made me buy this. But I know I saw someone talk about it, and I thought it sounded great. But I don't remember now. So I guess I'm going to have to find it myself. Okay, so this is the last little group here. We went to Barnes & Noble. I've been seeing this around. Everyone's talking about it, how it's really good, and it's got some good sexy times, and I bought it. What can I say? Then I have Atlas 6. Atlas 6 is an independently published book that got picked up by a major publisher. So this is like the original cover for the original book before the new one comes out. The second one probably won't come out for a while, so I probably won't read this one for a while, but I wanted the original cover because I liked it. Plus, there is like pictures and stuff in here, which I thought was extremely cool. And so, yeah, I wanted this one. All right, and then I did this. I know there's a lot of controversy around Jay Kristoff. I don't know much of the information about it. I do know that he may have made a character that was not good. I don't know. All I know is there is some sort of controversy around a character that he made. But I do like his writing. I am going to give it a try. If you know what the controversy is and want to explain it to me more, go for it. Okay, so this one was one of the buy one, get one half off books. It's Malice. I've heard amazing things about this book, and it is a chunky butt. So I do want to give this a try. I thought that it look good to go along with the buy one, get one half off. I had the Bone Shard Daughter. Again, heard amazing things about this one. Heard it's absolutely amazing. But I haven't read it yet. There are 2 of these ones and there's like 3 of these ones, but I just got the first ones. Next book on my list is The Black Sun. I have started this one and I'm liking it so far. I'm going to take this with me to Connecticut tomorrow, and so hopefully I'll actually get it read, but I'll probably spend most of my time sleeping and playing with my new nephew, so we'll see. And then last but not least, I got Once and Future Witches. So I got these 2 on a separate trip to Barnes & Noble than the rest of these. And both of these were, again, buy one, get one half off. So I'm trying to be thrifty and trying to shop at my local bookstore, even if it is Barnes & Noble. I do know that we have a used bookstore down the street that I want to try, but I haven't made it there yet, just at this point in time. Okay, so that's what I have for this haul-ish part of this video. I will have to look and see what else I need to add to this, if I need to update you on anything else, because I started this ages ago and have not finished it, and it's been a couple of weeks now. I'm trying to get better at this, so be patient with me. But I have a little trip that I'm going on tomorrow, so I'm going to start a new vlog and try to vlog this trip because I'm really excited. I get to go to Connecticut and see my adoptive sibling and their new baby, and I will, they are not showing pictures of the baby on social media, so you'll see hands, you'll see feet, you'll see the top of a head, but you probably won't see any faces because I'm going to respect their wishes about the privacy for their baby. But I will document the flight and the trip in general, and hopefully it'll be a cute little vlog. And if not, then it'll just be something for me to watch later. But I will talk to you guys later, and if I need to wrap up any other loose ends, I will do that after this.